Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the ZEFilms community. I am, as always, ZEFilms. And in this video, I'm just going to be talking about my builds. This isn't going to be so much build advice, more some people are asking what kind of builds I've run, or I do run. So I figured I'd take this opportunity to show you the builds that I have run in the past that have been successful for me. Today I am starting with the Kelvin Timeline Heavy Command Cruiser. This was actually one of my favorite ships to run with, and I actually, in terms of gear, I actually kept it pretty canon. So I know the canon folks are going to enjoy it. But in this ship, this was actually the first ship that I hit over 100k in. And I had conversations with the other guys, like, I'm not moving on to another ship until I hit 100k in this ship. I just loved it so much. I love the effects of the phaser arrays. So I kept going, I had to purchase some other ships for the traits. And then I eventually got there and I hit, it was either 113k or 117k, and I had finally cracked that 100k that I was striving for so long. I'm going to show real quick my loadout, which isn't the greatest. It's still kind of a little bit of work in progress, but whatever, it is what it is. So as you can see, I'm using Kelvin Timeline phaser arrays all around. Only 3 of them are epic. I don't have the greatest luck with RNGs for upgrading stuff to getting it to epic, nor do I have enough dilithium to get them up there. By the time I had gotten over 100k, I was already looking at my next ship, which I will do a separate video on, but it was a different weapon layout altogether. So yeah, so Kelvin Timeline phaser arrays all around, mainly because I really liked the effect on them and wanted to give myself that challenge of getting over 100k. 4-piece Iconian set, which a lot of people run these days. There's some people who will run something else. From what I've seen, the majority of the population runs the 4-piece Ico set. I'm running the Regenerative Integrity Field Console. That one has saved my butt more than a few times. Plasmatic Leech, Timeline Stabilizer, and the console that comes with this ship, which is the Auxiliary Ejection Assembly. The reason why I kept this on is for the when you use it, the buff to speed and turn rate that you get. Even though it's for 4 seconds, it actually helped me out a lot in ISA when doing a left-right. It helped me, as soon as that left side was down, I popped this console and used evasive maneuvers and got the buff from this and got over to the right side as quickly as I can, because obviously speed is a key factor in DPS. Then going on to the science consoles, I'm using 3 of the plasma generating weapons, signature amplifiers so I gain threat. I am using Threatening Stance on this build, so down here I do have Feedback Pulse 2, just like many other builds out there. Then in the tactical, I'm using 4 vulnerability locators. They're epicked out. These are a lot easier to epic out. My one piece of advice, it's a lot easier getting these to epic, as the cost is a lot lower than getting these up to epic. So if you're starting off and you're upgrading, I would highly suggest you start with your consoles and then worry about all the other stuff later. I would get these up to the point where they're at least Mark 14, and then worry about getting your consoles epicked out. For my bridge officer stations, so I have a Universal Lieutenant Commander slot here, running Hazmitter 1, Subspace Vortex 2, Feedback Pulse 2, and then Chemo 1, Fire Will 2, Beta 2, 2 copies of Emergency Power to Weapons, Directed Energy Modulation 3, Reverse Shield Polarity 2, and Engineering Team. and then another copy of Hazard Emitters and Science Team 2. Another thing to note is I was able to notice an increase in my my DPS once I did keybinds. So with some help from a couple of guys that I play with, actually Scotty, he helped me out a lot with this one. He helped me set up my keybind here, so whenever I'm hitting spacebar, tactical fleet, attack pattern alpha, beta, chemo, emergency power, FA, emergency power again, DEM, hazard emitters, and engineering team is always triggering. That way I don't have to worry about hitting those abilities. I can just focus on the more specialized ones. Going into real quickly too, because I'm not a guru in this stuff. If you want more advice in this, I would definitely go to SOB's YouTube channel, which you could find on my Check These People Out list. Astro Zombie, and there's also Darth Proteus Odin. They are far more knowledgeable in this than I am. But just to show, I am running the Science Ultimate in the skill tree here. And then for specializations, I'm running Temporal as the primary and Strategist as the secondary. Alright, so full disclosure, I tried to record an ISA run, but it went really bad, where it seemed to be a situation where nobody knew what to do, where I more or less did the left and right by myself while people sat in the middle and shot at spheres. So we're going to do the breach because this one is a little bit more handheld, and it's really hard to mess up breach. So this will give me the opportunity to use my my auxiliary warp core for the speed boost and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to mute the mic and enjoy the breach run in the JJ Enterprise.
Warning, ship is under attack. Warning, ship is under attack. Hull integrity below 75%.
And it would seem we have our first person. Oh no, I thought we had somebody just sitting there AFK. Oh no, we do.
Ship is under attack.
Let's oh no, they're coming.
Warning, ship is under attack. Right shield failing.
Yeah, I was right. Somebody just sitting there at the spawn point, so I don't know if they got up from the computer and went to go to the little boy's room or get a drink. But I'm gonna sit here and spam spacebar and see what happens here. Oh, and look who decided to show up. So fucking just sat there while we went down and did the trench run, and then decided to contribute to the to this fleet action. Awesome, Mr. Greystone. Haha.
Left shields failing. Right shields failing. Four shields failing. Rear shields failing. Hull integrity below 50%. Hull integrity below 75%. Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields have failed. Four shields failing. Rear shields failing. Left shield failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Warning, ship is under attack. Ship is under attack. Warning, ship is under attack.
And that brings us to the end of the breach. Just showing off the JJ prize with its little Kelvin phaser array, which I think is one of the sharper looking ones. But on the next video, I'm going to show my
Excellent work. Your efforts have
my whatchamacallit, next video I'm going to show my NX refit, which has phasers on it, but it has the those new ones, the pulse phasers, and I'll show that one off a little bit. Build is pretty much the same because I just carry over a lot of things to the NX, but yeah, we'll have some fun with the ship and do an STF or something like that. Anyway, thank you for watching this not so informative video, because I'm not really teaching anything, I'm just showing you what I run. But anyway, until the next video, good night, have fun.